Dear friends, so here's a video on the chapter 5th. The exercise is 5C for home for 10th standard ICSE syllabus and maths, right? And this is on the chapter 5, that's quadratic equations. Okay, now what we are going to do is we'll directly get into the exercise 5C and see what have they asked there. Okay, this is your exercise 5C. So here they're asking like solve each of the following using the formula. Which formula and for what are we going to solve? This being quadratic equations. We are going to solve the quadratic equations. Now, what do I mean by solving quadratic equations? It is just nothing but finding the square roots. Was it not finding the square roots earlier? We were finding the square roots, but the thing is here we are going to find using the formula. Then what difference is this formula making? The reason is here we will be able to get the square roots for the unperfect squares also, which usually wasn't happening in our earlier factorization methods. Because of that reason, we are using this formula, and always formula says our lives, right? So thereby we'll directly get inside and see what is this formula and how are we going to solve. Okay, I'm reducing my screen here so that you'll be able to see me. And yes, I'm still reducing myself. Now, what I do, I guess I plan to take. Right. So here. Yes. So here, I go for the sixth question directly. 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. So 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. This is question number 6 of exercise. Be very careful so that you will not be mixing the things. 5C F chapter 5, and of course 5 is already denoted. What are they asking? 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. This is a question and they're asking us to find the roots. Square roots of whom are we going to find? Roots of x. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is the formula, right? So here, having said there are three variables a, b and c. What are these? They are just nothing but for the quadratic equation. Anyways, we know that the quadratic equation has to be of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Now, just think about and tell me what are a, b and c. Here, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 5. Done. So next what? Applying the formula. If you just look at the formula, it looks to be much complicated. Now, let me reduce its complication and take up only b square minus 4ac. Here, I am going to work on only b square minus 4ac. What is b? As it is 7, so it is 7 square minus 4 into 2 into 5 divided by 2 into 2. So, which would come to be like 49 minus 4 to 8, 8 5 is 40 divided by 4, which would be, so 9 by 4. This is my answer. Alright. No, sorry, I shouldn't have taken this 2a. But no problem. But then let me just avoid this. So, I'm only going for b square minus 4ac, which is 7 square minus 4ac, which is 49 minus 40, which is 9, right? So therefore, b square minus 4ac is equal to 9. Alright, now minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now we have got the answer. So minus b is minus 7 plus or minus square root of 9. Why? B square minus 4ac was 9. Therefore, 2 into 2. I should have done this step here, but I just did it in the upper line. Just scratch it off. So, minus 7 plus or minus 3 divided by 4. So, next, minus 7. I can do two things here. 1. Now, x is equal to minus 7 minus 3 by 4. Which is equal to minus 10 by 4, which is again equal to 2 2s are 2 5s are minus 5 by 2. Therefore, x is equal to minus 5 by 2 is one root. And next, x is equal to minus 7. I'll now take plus 3 by 4, which is equal to minus 4 by 4, which is equal to minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the roots of this equation are the roots of the given equation are minus 5 by 2 and minus 1. Okay, so having said this, now I hope you guys understood on this concept, and what are we going to do is we'll move on for the next ones. So let me just summarize what I did. I did the sixth one. 2x square plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. What is it? It's a quadratic equation because it's of the form x square plus bx plus c. A is not equal to 0 and variable is only of one type and the highest degree has to be 2, and yes, it's there. Now use a formula. The formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Be very careful with the formula and see how it is formulated. Done. Now get the values of a, b and c from the given equation. That's also done. Next, instead of making the things too much, I just took b square minus 4ac, which is there in this step here, right? So which came out to be 9. Next, so b square minus 4ac came out to be 9 and the square root becomes 3. And anyways, square root I am writing down here. So it becomes minus 7 plus or minus square root of 9 by 2a, which is on substituting the values. So one time here, if you observe, x I have taken here. One time I have taken minus of 3 and I got the values minus 5 by 2, and the second time I took plus of 3 and got the value of minus 1. Right? That's all. These are the roots of the given equation. I hope you guys copied it. In case you have not copied, what are you going to do is you're going to pause the video, copy it again. Hello. Now let's work on the other question, which let me take it as the question number 10. 4 by x minus 3 is equal to 5 by, let me push myself this side, 5 by 2x plus 3. Okay, so yes, here it is. So the question was 4 by x is minus 3 is equal to 5 by 2x plus 3, which is equal to, so let me just take the LCM on the left hand side, because if you look, there is no other option here. So it is 4 minus 3x by x is equal to 5 by 2x plus 3. Okay, 2x plus 3. So which will lead me to, I just go for the direct cross multiplication. 4 minus 3x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 5x, or now let's just come out from the brackets. How do you come out? By multiplication. So which is 8x plus 4 3s are 12 minus 6x square and minus 9, and also take 5x to the left side, which becomes equal to 0. Okay, so it is 8x, which will be like this is 9x. Okay, so minus x minus 6x. So which will become like minus 6x plus 12 minus 6x square is equal to 0. Okay, having said this, now let's move on with multiplying the entire equation by minus. Yeah, we can do that. Why? Because let us put it in a proper format. That's all is my concern here. So 6x square plus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. You may wonder, how does this came? Look, I had minus 6. I multiplied it by minus. So minus into minus is plus 6x. And I had plus 12. I multiplied and it gave minus 12. And minus 6x and x square and it gave plus 6x square. Okay, so if you look, there is 6 and 12 everywhere. Can't I divide the entire equation by 6, meaning to say every term by 6, right? So dividing by 6, I get 6x square plus 6 minus 2 is equal to 0. Alright. Now, you have two methods. One is our normal factorization, getting the factors by taking LCM and getting the factors and that's one thing. And the second one is about using the formula. What have they asked? To use the formula. Let's go use the formula. So now x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, now what we'll do, we are going to find out, no, let's first do one thing. What is b here? Given b is equal to plus 1, c is equal to minus 2, a is equal to 1. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, so having said with this, b square minus 4ac is equal to b into b is 1 minus 4 into a is 1 into minus 2. So which is equal to 1 minus into minus is plus 8, which becomes 9. So under the square root, whatever the sum we had, a variable we had, for that answer is 9. So now minus b, which is minus 1, plus or minus square root of 9 by 2 into 1, which is minus 1 plus or minus 3 by 2, which is minus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 2. That's 1. Or it will be minus 1 plus 3 by 2, which is equal to 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. Therefore, the roots are minus 2 and 1. Got it? How we did? We did it by applying the formula, right? So, next. So, since they've asked us to apply the formula, we have applied. Okay. Now, probably this much is enough for you. What I will do is, I will take you down for the factorization thing also. So, here, see, what was the formula? What was it? This thing, equation we had x square plus x minus 2. Okay. So, hope you guys are copying this. X square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. How do we get, how do we find out the factors now? By using the factorization method. So, which is like plus 2x and minus x. Can they be the factors? Yes, they are the factors. So, x is out from this term. So, x plus 2 and minus is out because everywhere minus is there. There's nothing else which is common. So, x plus 2. So, out of these two itself, x plus 2 itself is common. So, take that out. Next, what remained here is x. What remained is minus 1 is equal to 0 and therefore, x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to plus 1 are the roots. Have we got the same roots there in the upper solution using the formula? Yes, we got the same. So, therefore, we are right. Alright. So, what we did, once more, coming back. The problem given was like this. Okay. So, initially, because there were different fractions, we went for taking the LCM of them and we did it, and then what next? We had to go for cross multiplication. We did that also. So, after that, we arrived at this equation 6x square plus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. Then what we did? We divided it by 6. Why? Because everywhere in every term, be 6x square or 6x or 12, we had 6. So, that's why divide it off. And again, in order to bring the uniformity, we did multiply everything by minus. Okay. Then apply the formula, and after applying the formula, you got the answer. Okay. So, that's all which is required for this problem. Now, let's move on for the other problems. Okay. So, having set up of the 10th one, now let me take you for the 12th one. Yes. Square root of 6x square minus 4x minus 2 root 6. Square root of 6x square minus 4x minus 2 root 6 is equal to 0. This is a straightaway equation and they have given a, b and c. Okay, a is equal to root 6, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to minus 2 root 6. Okay, formula is, apply the formula, roots are x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Of course, in exams, writing the formula is very important. Next, what is minus, let me go for b square minus 4ac here, which is b is minus 4 whole square minus 4 into a is root 6. A is root 6 into minus 2 root 6, which is equal to 16. Minus into minus is plus. 4 2s are 8. Root 6 into root 6 is what? 6. So, which is 16 plus 48, which is 4, 5, 64. So, if I do square root of b square minus 4ac, it becomes root 64, which is 8. So, okay, now the things are very simple. Now, what was minus b? It was, now let's put back in the formula. So, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is equal to, what is minus b? Minus of minus 4, right? Plus or minus 8, because we've already got that. 2 into, what is a? So, a was nothing but root 6. Yeah? Okay. Yes, it is root 6. Fine. So, now let us summarize. Let us simplify again. Minus into minus is plus, and 4 plus or minus root 8 divided by 2 root 6, which is 4 plus 8 by 2 root 6, which is 12 by 2 root 6, which is equal to, how can I say this? Can I say it as 4 into 3 by r, 2 into 6 by 2 root 6. 2 2s are cancelled. Next. Also, another thing, if you note down, what is 6? It is nothing but root 6 into root 6 is 6. Yes, I can definitely say that. Divided by root 6. So, the answer is root 6. Okay. So, x is equal to root 6 is one answer. Next. 4. Next. So, we did it by 4 plus 8. Now, x is equal to 4 minus 8 by 2 root 6, which is equal to minus 4 by 2 root 6, which is equal to minus 2 into 2 by 2 root 6. I just put it 4 minus 2 by root 6. That's the answer. Therefore, now you can write down the roots are root 6 and minus 2 by 6. Got it? Yes. This was a very nice equation we got and very nice answer also we got. Next, let's move on and look for, I guess once I've done the 10th one, it's easy for you guys to do the 13th and the 14th ones as well. It is the summary, it is a simplification for which you need to take LCM and then cross multiplication and all, but I'm sure you can do this. Next. So, let me go for the second one, the third one, and okay, we have lot many here. The fourth one. Here, what I do is, they said up till correcting to 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, and 3 decimal place. So here, what I'm going to do is, I will go till the end, but then finding the square root and correcting to 1 decimal place, I will leave it off here, because that will be dealt in the class, or long division method, how to find out the square root, that will be dealt. So, then you can apply that technique here and you can just correct it off, so that I will not be wasting time here and you will be gaining the best from here. Okay, so let me go for the second one. Solve each of the following equations for x and give in each case your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, now let me take the second one. 5 square plus 10x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so now I am rubbing it off. 5x square plus which one? The second one, the second main and the second one there. 5 square plus 10x minus 3 is equal to 0. Next, what should I do? Of course, take your A, B and C values given, write step by step, otherwise you will be losing a lot of marks. 10x and then C is equal to minus B. Formula is x is equal to minus B. You know this formula, and I'm sure by the time you have heard so many times speaking about the formula and you have repeated, you know how to work on this. So minus B is nothing but minus 10 plus or minus B square is 10 square minus 4 into A is 5 into C is minus 3 divided by 2 into 5. Alright, now let us go next. Minus 10 plus or minus 10 square is 100, minus into minus is plus. Here it is 4 5 is 20, 23 is 60 divided by 10. So minus 10 plus or minus 160, right? So 4 5 is 20, 23 is 60, which is 160 divided by 10. Okay. So now what I'll do is, see, what is 160? It is nothing but 100, 100 into 1.6 I can say, or it is minus 10 plus or minus. Now I can say this as 100 into 1.6. Why I am doing this? I'll tell you. Yeah, 160. So divided by 10. And therefore next what I can do is minus 10 plus or minus square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 1.6 is 0.4 divided by 10. Now what I am going to do, I'll take 10 from every term. So it is minus 1 plus or minus 0.4 divided by 10. 10 cancelled, which is equal to minus 1 minus 0.4, which is minus 1.4, or minus 1 plus 0.4, which is minus 0.6. Therefore, the roots are okay, one second. So let me write them again. It is, I am taking minus 10 plus or minus 10 into 0.4 divided by 10. How did I arrive at this? Now, I will do my working. 100 into 1.6 is nothing but 160. If you don't understand, do the multiplication once. So, 100 into root 1.6. So, which is 10 into 0.4. Got it? I'm just keeping it here. Next, 10 is out, minus 1 plus or minus 0.4 divided by 10. Next, minus 1 minus 0.4 is equal to minus 1.4, 1 method. Next, minus 1 plus 0.4 is equal to minus 0.6. So, therefore, x is equal to minus 1.4 or x is equal to minus 0.6 are the roots of this equation. Super. Next, so it was a single digit that we wanted to look upon, and next we move on. So what we did here is like we just directly applied the formula. We got A, B and C, and then substitution. It gave us root of 160, root of 160, and then we tried taking 10 out so that we can just delete off 10 from this entire equation. Okay, so when we wanted to take 10 out, it was 160. For that we found out the square root, which is 10 into 0.4. Next, do your plus or minus values and you get your values as x is 1.4 or x is 0.6. These are the values. Next. So, hope you have written, and next I'll take you for my second one, third one. Okay, I'll go for the third one, which is, and in that I'll take the second one. Third one, solve each of the following equations for x and give in each case your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Earlier it was for 1 decimal place. Here we are going to work on 2 decimal places. So in that I am going to work on the second one. Yes. 4x plus 6 by x plus 13 is equal to 0. It is the same thing. What is A? Given A is equal to 4, B is equal to, so it is supposed to, 1 second, 4x plus 6. Okay. So we have to go for simplification here. It is 4x square plus 6 plus 13x divided by x is equal to 0. Why did I come? Here there is a denominator with x. So therefore we are supposed to do the LCM part and we are supposed to clear out this denominator. That's why I did. So therefore x becomes LCM. So 4x into x is 4x square 6 and then 13 into x is 13x. So 4x square plus 6 plus 13x is equal to 0. And next, here comes your ABC part. A is 4 and B is 13 and then C is 6. Apply the formula directly now. Don't wait for anything. B square minus B plus or minus square root B square minus 4AC and divided by 2A. In case even I am writing a little shabby, don't mind. But when you are copying, please make sure you copy everything nice, neat and correct. So minus 4 is minus B is minus 13 plus or minus B square is 13 square which is 169 minus 4 into C is 13. Yes, divided by 2 into 4. Minus 13 plus or minus 169 minus 13 fours is 52. 30, 34 are 40, 40 plus 12 which comes to be 52, 52 into 4. So let me just do it. 52 into 4 which comes to be 208. Yeah, 8 and 200. It is 208. 208 divided by 8. So which is 200 minus 169 is 1. 9 and 6 would be 3 and then 1 minus 1 is which comes to be, since the bigger number is minus, it is minus 13 plus or minus minus root 31 divided by 8. Okay. So I will leave this problem here. So rest of the things, how are we going to find out the root of this number of the non-perfect square and correcting it to 2 decimal places, we'll take another video for that. Alright. Yeah. Now let's move on for another question. Yeah. Let me take another question here. X square minus 5x minus 10 equal to 0. X square minus 5x minus 10 equal to 0. So here again, A is 1, B is minus 5, C is minus 10. So B square minus 4AC would give me, what is B square? Minus 5 whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus 10. So which is equal to 25 plus 40 which would give me 65. So square root of B square minus 4AC is root 60. Okay. Next, minus B. Minus of minus 5 plus or minus root 65 divided by 2 into 1 which is 5 plus or minus root 65 by 2. This is our answer for now. And we need to correct it to 2 decimal places. That I will show you in the long division method. What are we going to do in long division method? We'll take some numbers. We'll do how we are going to, we'll see how are we going to find out the square roots. So the same method you apply here, right? And then arrive at the answer. Next. What is my, okay. So if we observe the fourth main, now what I am showing here, if we observe the fourth main and it is telling solve each of the following equations of for x, giving your answer correct to 3 decimal places. So we did for 1 decimal place, it was quite easy, we just finished. For 2 decimal places, what we did is we solved the equation. We arrived at a place where we are supposed to get the square root, but then we just kept it because that will be done in the long division method and we need to apply that method. That's why take the inputs from the other video and then apply it here. And the same thing goes for our 3 decimal place. Okay, next. I will take you for the fifth one. I'm rubbing the board here. I'm just deleting everything. So the fifth one, solve x to the power 4 minus 10x square plus 9 is equal to 0. X to the power 4 minus 10x square plus 9 is equal to 0. This is what? This is an equation. See, there are, x is to the power 4 and then x square. Is it a quadratic equation to solve? No, it's not a quadratic equation. But what should I do? But why don't I say let y is equal to x square? Then what happens? Now y square, therefore y square is equal to x to the power 4, right? I am just squaring on both the sides. So y square become x to the power 4. So if that's the case, x square minus 10 x square plus 9 is equal to 0. What is x square? It was y. We just assumed it. Next. Sorry, it is x to the power 4, it is y square. What was x square? Y. 10 into y plus 9 is equal to 0. So, y square minus 10y plus 9 is equal to 0. Now, it is up to you to apply the factorization method, or you can also go for applying your formula method. So, here I will do one thing. Let me take you for factorization. Plus 9 is equal to 0. So, out of this term, y is out. Y minus 9 goes in. Out of this term, what can I take? Let me take minus y so that I can get the common as y minus y, 9. Okay. So, it's equal to 0. Next, y minus 1 into y minus 9 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 1 or y is equal to 9. My God. Let's first remember that we are still working with y and it's not x. Okay. But y is equal to x square. Therefore, x square is equal to 1 or x is equal to root 1. That's 1. Next, x to the power 4 is equal to y square. Now, therefore, what is y we got is, it is y is equal to x square and we got that answer. Next. So, this is like when you had y as 1, that is correct. Now, when y is equal to 9, you said y is equal to x square. Therefore, 9 is equal to x square. Therefore, 3 square is equal to x square or x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. So, the values are the roots of this equation are. X is equal to root 1 and x is equal to 3. Right? Okay. So, what we did here? Let's come back quickly. X to the power 4 minus 10x square plus 9. Is it required for me to change it to y? Should I take another variable called y? Yes, we are supposed to take. The reason is otherwise it will not be quadratic equation. So, in order to make that as a quadratic equation, assume x square itself as y. Therefore, what happens now? Y is x square. Y square is x to the power 4. That's as simple as that. So, instead of x power 4, we made it as y square here. Then, minus 10 into y plus 9 is equal to 0. Then your further simplification and factorizations, everything led us to y equal to 1 or y is equal to 9. So, therefore, when y is equal to 1, it means 1 is equal to x square, x is a root 1 or x is equal to root 9, which is 3. So, therefore, these are the roots of the equation. Yes? Let's move on now. So, then I would like to take you for so let me take you for we finished one question in the problem 5 solve. Now let us go for sixth one and let us look upon for the second one. So in the second one, in the sixth one solve me, we have x square minus 3x whole square, then minus 16 of x square minus 3x minus 36 equal to 0. Am I correct? Let me check back. X square minus 3 whole square minus 16 of x square minus 3x minus 36. Alright. Now what I'll do? I will assign y to x square minus 3x. Let y is equal to x square minus 3x. Therefore, now look at the change happening here in the equation. Y square minus 16 into y minus 36 is equal to 0. So, y square minus 16 y minus 36 is equal to 0. So, it is now we need to find the factors. Are we going by formula or are we going by finding the factors? We can do anything. Look, y square. So, for 36, we have two methods. Is it 6 into 6 or is it 18 into 2? 18 minus 2 is 16 and 18 2s are 36. So, just manipulate with the signs. Minus 18y plus 2y minus 36 equal to 0. I request you to do the rest of the things and then assign. Let me just continue for this. 18 plus 2 into y minus 18 equal to 0 or y minus 18 into y plus 2 equal to 0. Y is equal to 18 or y is equal to 2. But what was y? X square minus 3x. But you can write the same thing here because the examiner should know. But y is equal to x square minus 3x. So therefore, 18 is equal to x square minus 3x. So now you get another method, another equation to solve is equal to 0. Please solve this. Next, the same thing. When y is equal to 2, 2 is y is equal to x square minus 3x or 2 is equal to x square minus 3x therefore x square minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now solve both these equations now. So we arrived at one equation and second equation and earlier to that we had three equations. So we are working on three equations. Now let me just summarize what I did. X square minus 3x whole square minus 16 of x square minus 3. You just look for yourself. There is something common, x square minus 3. Assign it off to another variable. Okay. So therefore, when x is x square minus 3x, y square is its whole square. So therefore, substitute back in the equation y square minus 16y minus 36 and then everything is the same as we dealt in the other classes. Next. Okay. So next. So after this, what happened? We arrived at the solution for y is equal to 10 or y is equal to 2. Then substitute back what was the value assigned for y. And you get another two equations. Solve these two equations either by formula or by factorization. Anything is fine. Okay, good. And having said this, now which one should I take? Okay, so out of this, another question in the sixth domain, another question will be solved in the class. Let us go for solving the seventh one. Solving the seventh one. Okay. So the seventh one says root of x by x minus 3 plus root of x minus 3 by x is equal to 5 by 2. What should I do or what do you think that I should do? We have two methods. Method 1. And method 2, I'll take it later. So in method 1, what I do is, let me assign y is equal to x by x minus 3. Therefore, 1 by y is what? Is equal to x 1 by x minus 3, which is equal to x minus 3 by x. So 1 by y is equal to x minus 3 by x. It is just the reverse of what was mentioned for y. Done. Next, after this, so whatever next you have is the root. So this is root y plus root of 1 by y is equal to 5 by 2. Right? Okay. Then what should be the solution? Now, why don't we just go for working on in what way? Doing the square for the entire equation in order to remove the square roots. So, root of y plus root of 1 by y whole square is equal to 5 by 2 whole square. Okay, so then we'll just club the other part also as method 1 only and we'll just solve. So root of y whole square plus root of 1 by y whole square plus 2 into root y into root of 1 by y is equal to 25 by 4. Right? Okay. Next, y square plus y plus 1 by y plus 2 is equal to 25 by 4. Yes, that's done. So 1 plus 1 by y. Y plus 1 by y, which is nothing but y square plus 1 plus 2y. Sorry. Yeah. Here y plus 1 by y plus 2 is equal to 25 by 4. I can do two methods here. Let me take this 2 outside, that will be one method. Or keeping y 2 on the left side and then going for simplification would be another method. Y plus 1 by y is equal to 25 by 4 minus 2. Okay, so this becomes y square plus 1 by y is equal to 25 minus 8, which would come to be minus 17 plus 17 by 4. Okay, next what? So I'm just trying to put another page here. Yes. So therefore, y plus 1 by y is equal to 17 by 4, which is leads me for cross multiplication. Y plus 1 is equal to 17. So it is 4y plus 4 square. This is y square and this is y square. 4y square plus 4 is equal to 17y. So which is nothing but 4y square minus 17y plus 4 is equal to 0. So finding the roots is 4 into 4 is 16. 16 ones and 16 plus 1 is 17. 4y square minus 16y minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. Then solve this equation and get the roots either by your factorization or using the formula, however you want. When they are not specified, you have the choice. When they are specified, you should be careful to use the formula. Right. Next. Then when I worked on the seventh main first one, I guess the rest of the things are easy. It's a substitution again. 8th one, 9th one and 10th one, they are from previous class, previous exams, previous question papers, and they look to be very easy. Correcting it to, the 8th one tells correct to 2 decimal places, 9th one tells correcting to 3 decimal places, and 10th one also tells about just correcting to 2 decimal places with some expansions. So I hope you guys should be able to continue this, and whatever the questions, please open up your minds and ask and practice them. Put it in your papers and practice them and get it ready for your exams. Thank you.